Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pointless Void podcast after what seems like an eternity.
Forever.
Yeah, I feel like the universe is trying to stop podcast because currently we're still living in different cities. Might come up to visit Carter, or not to visit Carter, to be around the area. And when he comes to where I am, I leave.
Yep.
We have not had an opportunity near each other in the last month.
One time we were able to see each other. My sister was in town. And we met at 1 a.m. Time that we could swing it.
Yep. 1 a.m.
Yep.
And we obviously did to do an episode. Still have
Probably.
But then we'll be roommates again.
And then we'll be good. And that's exactly easier.
Surgery actually. To make my voice except when I try to talk loud, I crack for no reason.
So odd. How long has it been?
Couple days. I don't know why. Today's kind of the hurt is bad, but the voice is the worst.
Oh, interesting.
But it doesn't sound that bad over the mic does if I try to talk.
What if you do your low voice? You know what this reminds me of? It's a kid. There was his brother.
I never watched. See, I can't go high. I never watched it. Never watched it, but I know what it is.
Yeah. There's this episode when wakes up and his voice is he's sick and he can barely talk.
That's like the old.
Anyway, the whole thing was at the end. He's like, "Dude, we have to record a song." That's just like, and I thought it was this.
Well, it is,
and it still is. I've seen the news is on my TikTok feed. The new like Camp Rock. For how
I guess TikTok, but my Camp Rock in Disney stuff because they watched the show High School show, which I'm an Olivia Rodrigo. You know that's happened, but
really,
yeah, I've got like really into her music. It's good.
She is. I'm
into her now. Speaking of music, from a song, a very people probably don't realize because it's a what
10 C's if you want to go specific. It's folk music,
and so then obviously got mega popular on TikTok. Probably one of the most popular.
I would probably say that because I will sing that song, and everyone around where I am, I'm like, you guys. Of course, it was TikTok famous during COVID. Like this thing, the Bubba Man,
the Drunkens, just been famous for a long time.
And then there's there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was.
No, that's the Weller Man.
Go. Yeah. I had to sing it in my mouth. But yeah, anyway.
It's not the song we're going to talk about today.
It's actually a song. So those are four. Their versions, the ones that got huge. I'm just going to discuss first song they ever wrote by themselves.
Oh, okay.
If
so
that makes
song they just did.
Yeah. The Weller Man's like a famous season.
Yeah, that makes
the one we're going to talk about, they wrote.
I can play it. Play all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can kind of get a vibe of it.
I bid farewell to the And I paddle from brave England
I have
to search
For a second, I thought they actually had like a music video.
Oh, unfortunately. So they're just kind of singing this.
That sounds
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what's cool about a folk group is it's all live. So I'll just kind of let the chorus go, and then we'll talk about what it's about. So it's kind of about over survival. Yeah,
the captain of a ship.
yeah,
Captain of the ship that everyone died, but
yeah,
which is usually also the opposite, because he talks about like his crew and everything. The only one to go down with the ship. You know what I mean? So I think
yeah,
that's like if you understand it, like you know what I mean?
yeah. No, totally. I think the song starts. He's been returned home.
Yeah.
The guilt, and he is he going out to kill him?
So with him deciding that he's gonna his life where
So he's gonna out and drown himself, I guess.
Then
Dark.
So I've been to their concert, Epic Room of like 16 long songs. It's a vibe.
That does sound like a very fun.
It was awesome. And when you do this song, they all cry during it, actually, like joyful, and then like you'll hear like from the crowds, the person take a break sometimes because his throat gets choked up, and like take your well on that note, and then they'll start like go back to like one of their joyful.
The song
Doesn't
he I can't remember what someone wrote it down in the comments, and oh yeah. Now that I'm the dark, don't think it's this. So he decides to he end up deciding to live for his crew that weren't able to.
They left him because in the song too, the crew and tell in the he's saying their smiles say below that I don't owe them my life.
Mm-hmm. So in the movie with his crew being, do we see it?
You see, there can be both ways. When I think this song, the third act, the first act, and then the second act is like him trying to do all these things to adjust to it. You know what I mean? Like him trying to survive with finally decides
goes out to sea.
This all happens.
Ghosts speak to him. The joy. He needs to live his life. Yeah, I agree. Because this is the beginning, but the next part of the film is just him living, which could be a good movie in another way. But I don't think.
Yeah, it could.
Want stuff on the ocean and a lot of. Are they pirates? I don't think they're pirates.
I don't think they're pirates because
he specifically at the very beginning he says he paddles away from brave England's white.
So he's an Englishman.
Yeah, because he calls England brave.
Right, if you refer to England
is the good. Yeah. I mean, there were English words, and so they didn't like their country.
Right.
Pirates better that I like just
Normal.
boring shipment.
I know.
To be fair.
Englishman. Now, here's the thing, though. How do you think? So, my mind was like, how could happen where it survives?
I know.
Like, that's where the story gets me. Is I'm like, what would have happened? Because
was it one of those scenes where? Okay, this is how we could add pirate. What if he to him as the captain, and then they sink his ship?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Then we could have the pirate on with pirate.
You see, what I almost think it could be is like the pirate ship. They take him as prisoner, and almost like, I think if this would even work. I don't know. My mind is like, what if he even goes out? I think part to try to avenge the crew, and he ends up taking out some.
We could do that,
Right, that's the thing.
This definitely thing is not for just like is all kind of accepting what happened and moving on, and not like it's not a revenge, because it could be a revenge show like that. Is nuts.
Well, I agree. I feel like if we ever went the revenge route, it would have to be where it like that didn't mean anything. If that makes sense. If he way like it didn't.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I have these pirates get right. So some other and he finds out. Do they always behead or not behead? But
Yeah,
finds out that the crew and the captain specifically was hanged. Think now he's good, but that's when he's actually he leaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have the justice, so to speak, of the pirates getting caught. It's not revenge, and we also what's going to make him happy.
Yeah.
It did him getting caught.
No, I agree. Because it's kind of like, have you ever? So I've never like fully read it, but the Count of
I haven't read it either, but yeah, I know it.
Like the book isn't. He gets revenge and it's sweet, you know. The book he actually learns that revenge does that because it's too hard to explain over the movie. In the book, it actually like how does satisfy joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have that justifications like, oh, you know.
We are. I just, I just wanted to double check because that red light means we're recording. Was that red light on always? But no, we're definitely recording.
Zach.
If we're not, whatever.
Whatever. We have a good conversation.
So, is there like a famous pirate? I mean,
yeah.
But I actually am doing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that's pirates.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, just a friend invited me, and we've done 2 sessions. And my character has done absolutely everything.
Really?
Literally everything. So I purposely buffed my character to just be very charismatic, because my play talk to people rather than to fight them. So I try to convey them.
Oh yeah.
And so I ended up rolling, so I got to go first. And so I just walked onto the ship. And I play like the only female pirate. the captain take me jail because we're trying to knowledge of a treasure.
Yeah.
Haven't found him yet. But I convinced him to take me in the jail, be a jerk, even though I rolled really high. He locks me in there just so that too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then all my other crewmates go and get in a fight with everyone. And I talk to the guy down there dead. And the door is 26, just by luck.
Uh-huh.
So I skate to the top. And then convinced that I have like a magical musical instrument that can summon the Kraken.
Yeah.
Other 26 to convince him that. So then he runs to go get me the map, brings me back the map. Everyone to stop fighting. And all that my crew members did was just die. I did everything.
So funny.
D&D is weird till now.
Really?
Have you played it at all?
One time with my dad and my brother. Pain.
Shot like a short thing, or you did a full?
Just did a short thing.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I like role play.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Like in group, like if everyone gets into it, like it's a fun.
Yeah, this guy I like division basically by myself, and then I post the map. And like the whole reason we're there is to get this map. And then he doesn't want to stop fighting. Tell everyone, we came because the DM this is his first time DMing. He made the guys, and so they're all dying. I'm like, there's no reason to kill them. You're never going to. That I intimidated the captain to go get the map for me. So they're still fighting middle map.
You just watch.
Cameron will not stop fighting. Persuade have high persuasion. Just somehow beat me by
Billy.
Cameron.
Cameron.
He's
sounds
also
like a menace.
He's also the guy that's like a stickler about rules. Like, come on, bro. We're just trying to have fun. Let's
get away with this.
Okay, back to what should we? Stupid name.
James
Hollandforth. Like it.
I have no idea. I just English. James Bradford.
Like it.
Like speak the great grandson of William Bradford, who was this.
I think I'm the 12th great grandchild. Maybe more than 12. Normandy King.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. Should be mine speaking. Of course, other people were here, but
yeah. Lots of them. Not even just societies. They got pyramids.
I know.
Like deep societies. Crazy. Not I wasn't there.
With their own libraries and everything, and
yeah,
like
yeah, Christianity ruined so many things. And
let's just burn it.
What if the pirates are Christian? No. What if they were? What if he's a? Is that stupid?
A missionary ship?
Yeah, kind of is interesting in a way.
Yeah. Missionaries.
Because if he's a God believer, feel like a God believer, he would thank God I'm alive for a reason,
right?
Not the opposite. I shouldn't have been, but he it was a mistake.
He could, but missionaries would never be captains of ships. That's the only thing.
I know. I just thought it was interesting because I've never heard of that before.
a new twist. I like it.
And I don't know. I was just saying, like they were trying to convert the pirate.
pirate.
That's weirdly like it though.
We switch it to
I don't know. I don't know because it's kind of campy and weird. Or is it?
I mean,
So okay, that actually could be he of a ship, and these people were just hired to work on a ship.
yeah.
Why would he feel so responsible? If he like initiative and recruited specifically for this thing, would first person ever do it, and they all get killed by. He would feel guilty because it's an idea, and not just like, oh yeah, we worked for the English government, or
Ship
and then a pirate ship, and it's horrible, but it's also a job. You know,
No,
so I feel
actually,
like,
that's a good point, though. I feel like he would be in more.
yeah, it had to be his idea,
Do
his
something.
boat.
That-
Yeah,
So was his idea to be like missionaries, or was his idea to convert pirates?
pirate is. I mean, historically, there was a time where pirates were like,
Yeah.
and so
I mean, actual problem.
because you said the Christians told probably to bring more people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in his pirates are the most far. They're
Right.
Career criminals. Gators to just be out on the ocean commit. I feel like he thinks that he gets a message from that the pirates are his hurt, the pirates.
I like that.
So I don't know if to get a ship or he's just independently wealthy.
Right.
He's
I'm feeling like
just independently wealthy because he just has all
money. Right.
from England. So he buys a ship. He recruits some. I don't know how many.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
I would guess so. I'm
Big ship. I mean, are we talking like 100 crew members? Or are we talking? Like, I generally don't know.
Well, what kind of ship are we talking about? A good ship, you know, three masts, not middle back,
Full
nothing crazy.
Ship.
Uh-huh.
I just don't know. I just don't know what even is required.
The people.
Yeah, check the himself.
That is true. That's fine.
On top of the sail.
Wait, what? In Top Gun Maverick?
They were
Oh, you're right.
just when Maverick and Penny went out. I don't know if that was an official date in that movie. I think it was. It qualifies.
It qualifies. How many crew members does a pirate ship in shipping crew? Most pirate ships were fairly small guns. Okay, fairly small guns. And 50.
That feels good to me because
No,
that is a lot, but 20's good.
It says Enge, which is Jack Sparrow, Edward Teaches, carried 300 to 400.
Wow, you're killing it. I mean, I
You
knew he
what?
will, but
Deal. Although, you know what's funny? One of the most renowned pirates is, Uncharted, the game.
yeah,
He's supposed to be a relative descendant of Sir Francis Drake.
Okay.
So for the Spain, I think he actually was just looking at the numbers, but he's actually one of the most notorious people in Spanish history. Is Sir Francis Drake. We did to the
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So is James a it would be if he hired a mission to do this missionary initiative,
Mm-hmm.
and then he returns to his congregation with all of them in his back. That is so much guilt.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah.
And if he has to return the widows that he created, I can see
more because of his congregation.
Well, yeah, that's where he
Be fun. I mean, like that'd be crazy.
maybe
Some people. Well, because if you had 200 people, most congregations aren't that. I'm trying to think of Old English times. They probably could be.
think so.
The house or crew. Now,
Everyone was religious
back then, right?
then.
Now, since he's a captain and he has his own ship, was he a was he just a captain, a salesman turned into priest, turned into, if that makes sense?
Maybe, or he just does it. And that's part of the problem.
And that's part of the problem. That's
yeah. He is rich because he just he didn't earn it. He's rich because his family has been rich for generations or whatever. And he becomes because he has nothing else to do. He thinks he's never lived in the community. He's this spiritual leader.
Yeah.
Came need to help the pirates. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so he's like sailing's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
The ship and just heads out. Some of his congregation experience.
Right.
So he's able to at least get basically. And then find a pirate, and they, however, and put the thing in his, and he gets captured,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just. I feel like he's down in the prison when he had his ship.
Right.
And this is like they've had made it off the first ship they saw sunk him, killed him. I don't know how he got away from them, just like the plank or whatever. And because he just like washed back thing, I don't know.
They ever did they put him in a rowboat and just like send him to shore, like tied up? I mean, almost as like a method,
Yeah. That's
right. I don't. Sounds like a fun. Do
has to return to his people, his congregation, widows, few for
right,
and their children. And he's then I don't know, what's the best way to. Is it grief? I mean, it is grief.
Yeah,
but it's also. I mean, he would trauma-induced depression.
typically.
How do you?
Especially they did. I was gonna say him being a severe drunkard. drunk afterwards.
Oh, and also we have to ghosts, right?
Like the ghost, of course.
So the
I
ghost.
think he needs voices.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like he thinks it's his crew bidding him when it's not. You know what I mean? It's just the trauma, the depression. He gets the water. He actually meets
the real crew.
meets him saying, like, no.
Are we canonically saying crew, or it's just again? I think it's all in his
In
mind.
his mind, yeah.
I don't think there's any actual paranormal things going on.
Right.
In my opinion, I mean,
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I would say it's probably all in his mind. See it though. Like I think we actually see I see a cool, you know, he's in the water. Like, who comes up to him? And though, like maybe he like snaps back and it's all gone.
Yeah, he might even
You
be
know what I
like
mean?
sinking in the water when this happens to him.
I think like the ghost got to him. I see him like in the water, just like staring into the deep, and then
Yeah,
and then it could have like a moment where he like back, and then it's just clear again, and then that's when he's like, I don't know what I want, but I'm like,
I don't. Yeah, it's not
it's
this.
not
I don't-
this.
And also, I think we don't see the crew die the first time in real life,
agree.
because he's in the brig or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when he, I guess we wouldn't know if it was Ben's version of what probably happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of like that idea because it's the version that he would have like thought of, and we would have thought of just by the sound. You know what I mean? Like we would hear things, but we wouldn't actually.
And so it's probably worse, really, than it actually probably was,
right.
because he just feels so responsible that he worse than it is.
Then it probably is. I mean, it's bad. It's a little more.
I mean, the pirates, they're
They are,
notoriously, but yeah,
but I like that idea of it. And then,
it just feels that they forgive him, or that they're with God. I mean, I don't know if this caused him to bet.
I think, well, I'm not sure. That changes as he believes that they forgive him.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean, even in the miles below say, I don't owe them my life. Meaning when he sees them joyfully.
Yeah.
You know? And just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, them wives, they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is
It's a great song, too. Like,
oh
it's
yeah, I
a
mean,
good,
best part of the story didn't come from us. It's John's, but
right. But I think it's a good.
it's good. I
We'll
think
pitch
it'd
it to
be fun.
longest concert. There's always a group session I made.
That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Of
If you made a finished
scripted
scripted game.
Ocean, we want to hand this to you. If that's
Yeah.
here's my number.
Well, I feel like we can't,
Agreed.
just because all it's very
It's not.
serious.
Very
Very sad.
agreed.
We're probably, because we somewhere in a bit. What time is it?
Yeah, how long
Have we only been going for 30 minutes?
does it say how long we've been recording? Yeah, 34 minutes.
34 minutes.
That's my lucky number.
We do that so
We're so on track. I think it's because it's in the morning. Never record in the morning.
This is today.
And I think it really keeps us on track. I think in the morning we're just like, so we like, you know what I mean? Or just
Knew we were,
right?
but stop us.
Yeah. It is we already have the theme with a completed third act.
That's fair. That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
It's definitely.
In the exposition and the story to it.
Yes. 13th in October.
It is. When are we going to be Friday the 13th?
So we do of 13th the movie.
Uh-huh.
3 movie reviews in a row. We did because we did. No, so I did a Scream, then, but we might have done Barbie then Scream because we were together. We filmed movie, and so we just recorded that and didn't have.
Oh, you're right.
So movie reviews.
I think we do have 2 movie reviews.
But then if
in a
we
row.
release from
it would be
Friday
three.
the 13th row,
it's Friday the 13th.
yeah, it would be released after. And I guess if you're listening to this, you
Uh-huh.
because if there's no Friday the 13th, that's coming in a week out for a week.
Then you already know what this is. Yeah. We decided to just send it.
Yeah, great movie, but not. I guess you'll hear.
about it sometime.
Yeah, our friend is getting 13th in October.
Which
She's not her or a person.
uh-huh.
Should do that. That'll be fun. She just did.
It's awesome though. Like most people, I'm just real situation. How
Yeah.
awesome she is. How awesome it is to be married on Friday the 13th in October.
Yep, they'll get divorced. No, because it's bad luck.
Oh, like you just say that on the podcast. She's probably listening.
She doesn't. She
I
listened
take
to
that
the
back.
first couple episodes when we first started it. It
I totally.
was like a cut up. We see episode.
You know, extras out. None of you guys.
None of my friends listen, dude. Yeah. So the people that do listen, which we don't have a huge audience, like maybe
I'll take it. None of them are our friends.
no,
Right.
our Instagram brought a few. But
We got to get the TikTok back on. For the TikTok, I'll get it.
if you are, and we know,
Send us a message. Through
send
the
us
Instagram.
either through just like way you know how to contact us because you're our friend.
Oh,
And
yeah.
let us know that you actually do watch because most of our friends, or at least the closer, like when I think about my friends, the people I think about, none of them. And I don't blame them. Probably to every episode of a Friends show,
Right.
unless I was just first in one.
That's true. It's kind of odd, but
Yeah, hopefully our friend that's getting on Friday the 13th stays together with her
husband.
brother. Basically, they're not brothers, but they look exactly the same.
But that's just the thing. This is the thing that happens, you know. Attracted.
Like their moms looking part of this. They don't look exactly, but they could easily be sisters. Easily.
Allie's mom and Josh's mom.
Oh,
Saying Josh's mom. I'm like,
no, and look
Gotcha,
exactly a lot. Well,
Allie's mom taller than Allie.
yes.
Can't wait to see this.
Yes, she's a very tall for a woman.
Yeah, because she's like an inch taller than I am.
And her mom is taller than me. I think
Wow.
6'5". I was it's like way back, like years or like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to.
I mean, you know, she's
There's
Ball player.
there's other reasons she didn't like me as a romantic partner because I don't believe in God. Really, make her for. That's
Okay.
that's the breaker. I don't think it's the long ago business. Like we have not even thought about dating each other for literally 2 years. Like we've just been very close platonic friends. I thought I'd bring that her husband today that they're getting married is 10. Did you already say that?
I don't think I clicked.
I feel like
would give a bro hug to Josh. I look up to him, and I'm like, and he goes, "Oh,
I counted to
I'm gonna count him and print." That's cool. I go, I just transferred to community college.
Did you know that a girl is trying to be or that she already is like an X-ray tech?
Oh, good night.
And so whenever people, living clown,
clown,
comedy, but also do like,
yeah.
I mean, entertainment's important, but it's not.
You
feel like it's the same way.
Society.
I have it.
Where he's like, why do we do? And he's like, mechanics, politicians, blah, blah, blah. And he lists off all noble professions, poetry. And I just kind of mean like, when he says entertainment industry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Movies, books, music. He's like, but this. And he goes, my friends, this is what we.
Yeah. No, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Art is what makes human.
It's easy to go poetry because we're part of the human race.
Art, or life would be so sad without art. Every
art, yeah.
We have photographs.
There's actually like
we have books,
6
cabinets that were made by Lishway.
Yep. Couches, interior design.
Exactly. Like this, art is important. But anyway, just as a bit, I always say, yeah, I'm just trying to
be a clown. Everyone at Walmart thinks,
dude, I've been told that too. I don't know why.
Whenever I see a maker, I don't know why it's in everyone's brain that's like, oh, you're gonna be an adult film star. I'm like, what does that happen? Where's the leap? I mean, I know the leap. They're like, so I'm like,
I mean, I'm not close-minded to it. If I had an opportunity to create a like against it, why everyone says that?
I know it. People, when we had mustaches, it was pretty funny. It fit pretty well.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it was. The only time we had mustaches was when it was like a bit to do it because of Top Gun like a year ago.
Yeah, but during that, I would be like, I want to be a filmmaker, and they're like, oh, like a porn star, and I was like, yeah, exactly.
Also, porn stars don't have mustaches anymore. Who's watching vintage porn these days? Like, no porn star has a mustache anymore.
You just gotta watch Pearl's Peep Show.
Yeah, actually, no, that's too old. They didn't have mustaches either.
Oh, just gotta find the right time. You gotta find this middle line.
Also, did you go on Pearl's Peep Show? Do you? Well, I
haven't.
So the movie Pearl, which I eventually will end up talking about on this podcast because of horror movies, and that was one of the better ones we've seen. Or did we already? I mean, we've talked about it, but not in a full episode.
We've discussed it, but not like format when it's like,
So if you don't know, Pearl is the sequel or the prequel to the movie X, and X is about porn. They're shooting a porn movie. And in the movie Pearl, one of the characters has a illegal German porn tape.
Mm-hmm.
And so A24 to promote, I don't know if necessarily to promote, but they created this website where they collected all of the remaining porn movies from like that early era. Was it 20s? No. It was World War I.
Yeah, so it was like early 1900s, late 1,500.
So they collected all of the surviving tapes
Mm-hmm.
and then just put it all on this one website. And it's actually really interesting because it's the first porn films, or at least the oldest surviving porn films you can find.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of interesting because some of them have, like, you know how adult films, they'll like do something and then they'll like cut to a screen of just text. They do that in the porn,
Oh,
which is weird.
that is odd.
Like it's kind of funny to me.
Uh-huh.
Also, the porn is not very hardcore. It's a lot more tame than porn these days, for obvious reasons.
Right.
But most of them, the reason you brought it up about how they had mustaches back then, but there weren't really very many men in those videos.
It's mainly just women.
Most of them, I think there's like 9 videos on there. I've been on the website one time because I was interested at like what the movies were, and most of them were just like there's taking a bath,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's it, and
Did
stuff
you
like that.
Did you see her penis?
Yeah, did you see her penis? If she had a penis, you would have seen it, but no.
But now,
You have to explain that joke because
this is not one of my finest moments.
it is.
It is. It's one of the stories that I actually tell everyone because of how funny it is. Me and Jack went to go see Oppenheimer,
Yes.
and there's so many parts of this that like is.
What time is it now?
Oh, one sec. 45, 46.
Okay, well, finish the story
Finish
and
the
then
story.
we'll wrap it up.
Okay. And so, there's like 2 sex scenes in there. So I have this app on my phone that just kind of alerts me 30 seconds before a sex scene. And so I just stand up and I just, I'm like, I want to go get popcorn. I just refill my popcorn, come back. And afterwards, because before the film, we were told by so many people that it's like some of the most graphic like sex scenes in the
Yeah,
world.
it's not just like it's not just a sex scene. It's like gross.
It's like gross and graphic. And Jack was explaining, it's like it was pretty vanilla. Like it wasn't like
Yeah.
and I was like, really?
Maybe I'm depraved, but to me, and I feel like it's pretty like it was very just softcore. It was
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
And so I asked Jack, I'm like, yeah, well, did you ever see his penis? And no, you never did?
Yeah. No.
He's like, no. And I was like, well, and I was just on the,
And this was the most genuine question at the time. Like,
did you see her penis? And I'm like, because I just, my mind was in the penis roll. And so it was just, did you see her penis? I know women don't have penises, but it was just such a genuine question. Sincerity in my voice.
that was like the longest I've laughed for a while. Because it was like the most thing you could ever do.
the
Again,
fact.
nothing wrong with being a virgin. I don't even think being a virgin is a thing. It's like the term virgin impress women. But anyway, it's the most virgin thing you could have ever done because you had your phone buzz so that you could leave the theater during the titty scene where all you see is. And you
gosh.
leave because you don't want to see it. And then you come back. And then there's a second one and you leave again. And then you come back. And then afterwards you're asking me, did you see her penis? Like, I genuinely don't know. Women obviously have penises. I have one. Like, it's the funniest thing. And obviously I knew you just accidentally did a flub with your voice, with your
Yeah.
sentence.
Uh,
But it was just
it was
unbiased thing that's ever happened to me.
funny.
It was so good.
It was awesome. It was a great story. It's a great story. I think we've mentioned it like one time on this podcast, but
Did we? I'm sure we did.
I'm sure we did. But for those who never saw that episode and now we're getting into this one, you got to hear it again because it's honestly one of the best stories.
Yeah,
So,
it was quite good. So we actually they are married right now, right? Oh wait, no, it started at 10:30.
they might be married.
They're probably married,
Yeah.
but we got to go take photos.
Yeah,
we
we
got to go
do.
to their luncheon's later.
What time's their luncheon?
1.
What?
come back here between.
I'm going to have to eat food between then.
Well,
We'll get it done.
okay.
Okay.
Good episode.
It was.
I think we have a lot to work with. So,
Agreed. Longest Johns, reach out to us.
yeah. Well,
send-
we'll have to reach out to them. There's no
Yeah.
way they're reaching out to us.
I know.
But, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get to a more regular schedule, but there might be a few
Until
we
then.
miss. But let's jump back into the void.